Welcome, everyone, to Pit Bull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Purdue's return team didn't help matters out much there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
Complete in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit, because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Purdue! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Offense getting set for first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on first down. Calls his own number. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And he's dragged down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
The Panthers pick up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Trying to escape and get it himself. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And the Panthers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it down the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about those running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4th. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Boilermakers in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And now on second down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Fires on the move. Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Cook. Pressure coming. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll put the tight end in motion. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Boilermakers racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. A strike downfield. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Boilermakers! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida International offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That's the end of the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Running toward the tape. Running inside the 20. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
At the 1-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
Good enough.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Offense lining up quickly. Corners are walked up tight. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Cook. He makes the connection. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. FIU set up with another first down. The running back has it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Cryer. Touchdown, FIU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum. That's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Purdue, 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think about it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we've got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
On the return, it's Sharp. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Cook. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little far. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Line gets set, first down. They keep it on the ground to open the third. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Cook. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. FIU will line up the punt. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They move the tight end all over. The give on the inside. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Unloads to the right. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Trying play action. Going deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the, continues to fight for yards. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Francis. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Panthers! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the move, it's Sharp. Hits him with a stiff arm. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cook. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. It'll be a draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pocket starts to collapse. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. 1st down here for the offense. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They'll try the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6, and he's down at the 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after... zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. On the run, still looking. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Complete to the right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wide out. Complete to the left. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the...
He tries to take the top off. Snags it. Touchdown, Panthers. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field, looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass, trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move the defensive lineman out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catches signaled for and made. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On the move, he fires. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Cook. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they're not on the same page there. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll just keep slinging it. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Looking for a block. It's Sharp. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, they're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Cook. Gets it out fast. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Coming after it. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
Going over the top. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, FIU. And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Sweet spin. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. first game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.